Dear friends, welcome to Civil Conclave YouTube channel. Today I am going to present you on how to do the autoclaved aerated blocks works at site. As this presentation has been quite a bigger one, I segregated it into two parts. Today what we are going to see is the first part 1. Tomorrow we will see the second part. The presentation courtesy is Mr. Dhyan Deshmukh of Civil Forum. How to do the AAC block work? The safety is the first component in doing any job. Blocks shall be staked properly near the place of work. Do not stake too large quantity near the work area, which will be a safety hazard. Height of the stake should not be more than 1.5 meter. Scaffolding to be braced adequately. Working space to be clear of rubbish, waste moisture, etc., so that easy access can be ensured. Scaffolding to be checked for the load carrying capacity and ensure no overloading. Lifting, manual transporting of blocks, etc., have carried about by the workers who are properly trained. Otherwise, this may cause serious injuries to them. Chasing in the block work has to be carried out using the appropriate cutting tools. Chasing the worker must wear safety appliances like shoes, goggles, helmets, etc. Throwing of debris from the height is strictly prohibited. Before commencement of a block work, in front of the lift shaft, safety permit should be taken. CT props to be fixed in front of the lift shaft to tie the safety belt. Hard barricading to be cut only by gas cutting. Personal protective equipment should be used properly. AAC blockwork stages: pre-construction, during construction, and post-construction. Pre-construction. This consists of the following activities: material selection, shop drawings, material management, workman training, and preparation. Cement, crushed sand, water, AAC blocks, block adhesives. These are all the materials required for doing the AAC block work. Field test for the cements. No presence of lumps should be there. When touched and rubbed, it should be sticky. When thrown in the water, it should not immediately sink in, it has to float for a while. Cement laboratory test. Grade 43S. Consistency 29 to 30%. Refer IS 4031 Part 4. Initial shedding time not less than 30 minutes and 60 minutes for 43S. Final setting time not more than 600 minutes. Refer IS 8112 Class 6 Table 3. Silt content should not be less than 5% of the mass. See, this is a crushed sand. The silt content should not be less than 5% by mass. Grading of the sand should fall within the below limits. CF sizes 4.75 100%, 2.36 90 to 100%, 1.18 mm 70 to 100, 600 micron 40 to 100, 300 micron 5 to 70, 150 micron 0 to 15%. Relevant IS code is IS 2116. Potable water to be used. Lab test should reveal pH value not less than 6, chlorides 200 milligrams per liter, sulfates 400 milligrams per liter. Relevant IS code 456, class 54, table 1. Size of the blocks. Dimensional tolerances for a length maximum plus or minus 5 millimeter, for a width and height plus or minus 3 millimeter. No cracks or damages should be in the blocks. Relevant code 2185 part 3 class 3. T blocks. Compressive strength for a grade 2 block. Ordinary density 551 to 650 kg per m3 will be 3 neutron per millimeter square. 651 to 750 kg per m3 for a 4 neutron per millimeter square. Relevant code IS 2185 part 3 class 4 table 1. Adhesives. Benefits of using a black adhesives: ready to use, high bond strength, self-cured, less wastages, good pot life of up to 1.5 hours, increase the speed of the construction. Now I am coming to pre-construction. Material selection, shop drawings, material management, workman training and preparation. A indicates architectural floor plans, B indicates doors and window schedule, C indicates MEP coordinated services, D indicates specific details, and the X indicates shop drawings of AAC block work, which is to be approved and stamped. Pre-construction, which I already explained to you. Once again I am explaining you: material selection, shop drawings, material management, workman training and preparation. Quantity estimation, shifting arrangements, motor mixing equipments, scaffolding arrangement. All these things has to be carried out before the commencement of the block work. Accessories, tools and tack. Estimate the quantity required floor wise, flat wise. Consider wastages factor for material handling, cutting, etc. Horizontal shifting. The material shifting is in the horizontal shifting shall be done like this. Vertical shifting, what I mean it is this. The images of the horizontal shifting has been shown here. This is the methodology of the horizontal shifting. When I say the vertical shifting, this is the methodology of doing the vertical shifting. Again, one more image showing the vertical image. Do not allow contractor to use blocks for scaffolding. Ensure contractor brings the scaffold material before starting the construction activity. This type of scaffolding is not at all permitted. Please ensure that none of your laborers are using like this, as it may cause damages to the workers as well as the blocks. Mixing to be done at a worker place in a clean tray. This is an image which shows in the clean tray how we have to do the mixing. Volume batching for pharmas only. This is the measurement box through which only the volume batching has to be carried out. Mixed proportion is equal to 1:6. This is a guiding tools: plumb bob, spirit level, straight edge, measuring tape, tube level, tri-square. Usage of these tools: mason trowel and adhesive trowel, 12 mm thick ply pieces, block cutting machine, wooden float, hammer and chisel, spade and shovel, wire brush, and gamela or a tree. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. In case of any queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The response shall be at the earliest. In part 2, we will discuss about the installation methodology. You can contact me at civilconclave@gmail.com or at my Telegram group, Ask Srini Telegram group. The link is been as shown. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. Thank you once again for watching.